How many people are going to catch feelings over this, do you reckon?
Everyone.
Alright, bad bars.
We're here.
We're in here, unfortunately.
Oh, what 100 bullets is Pokemon schemes in here?
Hey, yo, Peter Morris. I'm gonna pass out. For starters, I didn't write you any bad bars, but I got a ghastly scheme for you. Your horsey, my Charmander, pants come off, thrown across the freaking room. I squirt all over her Jigglypuffs.
When have you ever said, she's got a lovely pair of Jigglypuffs? I would love to squirtle on those.
Being a Pokemon fan once or twice in my childhood.
It's really weird to talk about sex using Pokemon as metaphors.
Yeah.
Kids' cartoon.
It's very Japanese, hentai, perversion.
It's messed up.
Yeah.
It's messed up. We shouldn't really be going over those territory. Bullets is on the Savile list.
Yeah.
Bullets is now on the Savile list. There's Gary Glitter, Jimmy Savile, 100 bullets.
I'm like the Haitian earthquake with the greatest wordplay. You're gonna get murked, mate, because you got no presents like a Jehovah's Witness's birthday.
Right, okay, so basically...
Who said this, firstly?
This is GEE.
Okay.
To be fair, he did have to set it up for probably one of the punchlines of the year. I've got no presents like a Jehovah's Witness's birthday. Because...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
my family's Jehovah's Witness. Not all of it, but some of them.
Do they get birthday presents?
No, they hate that shit.
They don't get birthday presents?
I don't think so. I don't buy birthday presents for family anyway, so I wouldn't know.
My bars go deep like a scuba diving sheep. Yeah, whatever.
But that's... I see what he did there.
The sheep goes.
It would have been more appropriate, like, my bars go deep, like, I don't know his real name. The rapper Bard's like do on holiday. Scuba diving on a holiday, you know what I mean?
If you said that would have made this compilation as well.
I'm going to bring some Bard wordplay to my next spell.
I'm not watching this next panel. You know, it's not just those types of bars that piss me off. It's the ones where people are like, you won't win here.
Yeah.
Like a barbershop raffle. You know, it's it's not.
I like that one though. That's kind of funny.
That was a freestyle.
That was off the top.
Yeah. Thesaurus is lucky he didn't get that one. Cracker. How are you going to let down the 5th birthday cipher?
Judging us cause we're flipping pot heads, but don't make me like the room up, man. This is not meth, tread lightly. I'm done when I say we're done. It's over. I won.
The problem with it, yeah, if you listen to the audio track of what you were saying, you wouldn't get it unless the album sleeve was just like a picture of you holding your hand over your eye and say, just wait for the closer. If that was the name of the album, just wait for the closer, and the picture was that, you might actually get what you meant. Fuck you, Cracker. Oh, Bagnall man, Bamalam's couch. Now we're both on couches, fucking talking about how shit you were.
Calm as a bitch, Cracker.
Yeah. I told you I'd get you back for that bullshit. I didn't like that bar at all. I thought that was shit. I hope you don't do that again.
Well, I don't think anyone will give a fuck when I come to your ends and leave everyone in beds dead like I poisoned the factory that manufactures sleeping pills.
You know that's working, Pat. Let's be real, man.
Long overdue like a Hebrew coat. Also trash. Honourable mention from that battle.
He said that as well in the same battle?
Yeah, but there's so many. I was told I could only pick one. Change the rules.
Because I'm sure everyone here will agree when I say for me, a win is long overdue, like a Hebrew coat.
See, going back to the bad bars I did.
That whole style you're ripping off. Decide your fate with a spinning top. You're soon to be placed in a bin of box. You need a prayer, that's a synagogue.
You and Jew.
You need a prayer, that's the sit. No, it doesn't work no matter how much you try to force it.
Ready? Oh yeah.
Slow it down! He just dissed you! I said I'm a monster in this city! Yeah, it was one of those where you felt the whole room groan. Not like, oh, allow me, mate.
Yeah.
He said that, and he meant that. Because he wrote that, and then read that. And he didn't throw it away, he kept that.
The only thing worse than slow it downs is reversing bars.
The one who made that spoon with the Reese, this actress female, and he rapping? Nah, he's not. Please don't assume. Reverse that. Assume? Don't. Please not. He's not rapping. He a female actress. This Reese Witherspoon.
What were you thinking, Cody?
What were you thinking, bruv? I know you were trying new stuff. Don't try new things. It was fucking stupid. You just copied 100 bullets and it was shit. Well, as soon as I heard, you see that spoon wither, Reese, I knew what was coming. When would you ever say that a spoon's gonna wither Reese?
Never ever. It makes no sense.
This battle, Raw Talent versus kotd, trash bars. Not even bad bars. The whole thing was shit. kotd,
Kill yourself.
kill yourself.
But you get covered in hearses when trouble emerges. You live in the fantasy world, but don't bring your bubble to surface, because I'll bring something to burst it. And when I'm classed as the winner, I'll have one of the other fuckers to mark quick. And when I'm finished with them, it'll be like the meal after my dinner, the way I leave you and the others deserted.
Again, that dessert, blah blah. It falls under this defeat and all of these sort of things, but
Guys.
that's not the problem with that part.
Let's talk about covered in hearses. What does that mean?
You can have a six-pack, you can push all the weights you like. I won't hit the gym. Why? I can't wait till you die. Right?
This is a really fucking important point actually that no one really fucking gets. Is that the point of wordplay is that it has to make sense both ways.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not saying anything clever. You're just saying a word that sounds similar in a sentence that's completely unrelated. If you're going to the gym, you got a six-pack, you're looking after yourself.
You're probably eating right and stuff.
Probably eating right. You've probably got a good diet, especially if you've got a six-pack. You can't get it without eating right. So, this guy's a healthy dude. You're probably not waiting for him to die. He's going to outlive you.
Even just being so bitter mentally that you're waiting on this person's death is going to cause you serious psychological damage after a while.
While appreciating their like muscular abs and stuff.
Yeah, it's just
That's
conflicted.
weird.
What about this ARC one, this German one? That's
This cut. That's cut.
borderline.
Let's talk about ARC.
I'm back, homie.
Yeah, there was the unfortunate chipmunk scheme.
But with that mouth and those teeth of yours, who knows how many nuts that his cheeks can store? And it's funny, you look so much like a chipmunk, but he wouldn't walk through that Theodore. Oi, so what is occurring? I don't care how long you rehearse this. Yeah, he's the one that looks like the chipmunk, but in this battle, Alvin, like a confident German.
You know, me and Bam fell out. I had to spend ages avoiding that Joel door. I was really worried about it. I don't know when people are described as doors.
Ever.
Alvin, like a confident German. Like basically what he's doing there is...
Do you know, I've never really understood it.
Okay, so basically what he's trying to say is, like, if you did a German accent, a German person speaking English... Alvin.
I thought like Alvin was like a German term or something.
Maybe this isn't a bad part. I went straight over his head.
And you still couldn't get rid of me because they still wheelchair because you can't fuck with disability.
What kills me about a lot of these people that you see using other people's bars is like, oh, you guys clearly are massive fans of URL. You really, really love gun bars. You really love emulating that style. Cool. Then why would you like use a bar from like one of the biggest battles they've done? Disability is a bit of a das guys, das feet kind of fucking...
Yeah, and it falls straight into
bar
that.
as well.
You know that it's been said before.
Talking about defeat, got one on here. Of course I fucking do. Scribs.
Your breath smell like pickled onion. Since you always swallowing defeat, that's probably why it smell like you've been licking bunions.
That's why you never got another battle scripts. One thing that always disturbs me about this quickly, yeah, is anytime you type in a celebrity name on Google, the first thing that is in the related search is feet. How much people out there are searching for celebrities' feet?
If I hear defeat anymore You'll always, as soon as someone says a defeat bar, just so it fucks you up and you choke if you do it again, watch me, and bam.
Swallowing defeat, that's probably why it smells like you've been licking bunions. You need to be fully trained in how to lift the...
As soon as you do that, we all trade glances and we laugh at you. If you see Shuffle T looking at me, staring dead into my eyes from the side of a room, it means you're trash. If you see Bam staring at me, it means you're trash. If you see staring at me, it means you're trash. If you see me and Kruger laughing at you, it's because we probably talked about how trash you are in private, and then we'll catch you.
Shout out, Bleak though.
So with clothes in mind, you need to invest in something that'll put a hole in tights. Because I know it's time I could get this shit heated and make your body warmer like wearing your coat inside.
What did you mean by making his body warmer? Are you going to give him a hug?
I ain't sense a definition on that chubby scouts guy. If I don't take your title, I'll punch you outside and drop tea on the floor like a clumsy housewife.
Just because the wordplay makes sense, or whatever, doesn't mean it's necessarily good.
Your whole fucking appearance is an inconvenience. When I open up a packet of What's-Its, I think of your ginger penis.
He wrote, every time I eat a What's-It, I think of your ginger penis.
He said that, and he meant that. Because he wrote that, and then read that. And he didn't throw it away, he kept that.
Right, Liquid.
My favourite guy.
Let's discuss it.
You made it through the tryout quarters, but when it comes to rapping, you're an exam in the sea. You're just testing the waters.
The image of a kid doing an exam on like a little raft.
Yeah.
Like, but the raft's slightly sinking. Or I don't.
It's really irresponsible to send a kid who needs to do his SATs or his GCSEs out into the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I don't.
I think it's really irresponsible.
This guy sends game requests to children on Facebook in a sly attempt to beef with children. Bro, this is a fucking battle. It's not rocky. So cut the small talk because it's more cheesy than a piece of Stilton.
Oh god, oh no.
Cheesier than a piece of cheese. Cheesier than brie, breezier, cheesier, breezier. There is no need, like, whenever doing like wordplay or anything like that, if you're literally saying you're like this exact same thing that means the exact same thing, shit.
My schemes are so precise, I'm anal when I write like it's bum sex. When he's hitting C major, I don't mean that dumb flop rapper with the glasses.
Could have meant that. But,
yeah, it could have been me.
What, like, yeah, don't. If you have to say don't flop rapper with the glasses, it was terrible.
Sink for the dough. Triangles that are crusty, get the cheese on a pizza. Just for kicks, I could have him laced up with 3 lines as if I was wearing classic Adidas sneakers. So if Bod keeps on beefing, leave this chicken's onion wrapped up and peppered like I was creaming fajitas.
For once, you know, I mean, like, creaming someone is such a 1950s, like I don't know if you're in Dick Tracy or if you're in fucking Double Indemnity.
Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy Malone, were you in Bugsy Malone?
He kind of looks like an extra from Bugsy Malone.
He looks like an extra from Bugsy Malone. Why are you using 1950s wordplay? It sounds like you just escaped from the cast of Grease. No one says, oh, I'm going to cream you.
Yeah.
Catch him, see? I'm going to cream this guy. He's going to get a bunch of 5s.
Bunch of 5s.
Yeah, bunch of 5s.
I never heard that one.
Should we talk about the Blue Eyes White Dragon himself?
I think it might be time, to be honest.
Ricky C?
Yeah.
Crisis Music?
Legends.
The problem with this, though, yeah, is like a lot of people have messaged into me saying you have to talk about Ricky C and you have to talk about Crisis Music. We really want to hear about them. They were shit. They got bad bars. They had no bars.
Yeah.
They didn't have any bars.
Yo, dialect is just like Simon says, fam, sit down, your mind are bled, I am a threat fam. This now, entire round, are gonna make you man feel a little bit embarrassed, especially when I tell Leeds and real name is Faris. Yeah, wait. Yo, Faris, sucker phallus, you by battle rappers, I handle my matters, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I'm smacking these actors.
What is a blue-eyed white dragon?
We fought with your repping Leeds, bro. Will chomp you to your people. No. After this be equal. Lose. Respect after.
They like the thing about the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
So hard. Should we talk about Hulk and Sniper's Harry Potter spells to Sea
while
Major cracker.
we're on this magical scheme, maybe just...
While we're talking dragons,
Yeah.
dungeons, sorcery bars.
Let's get into this.
So to make it equal, we went and learned some spells too.
Wingardium Leviosa.
He just turned your mum into a bat's wing.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That wasn't even a spell, he just said Cracker's got a fat tune.
Nah.
She likes to jingle bells, Scrooge her mates and cousins, it's fun. And when she's merry, she'll take it so far nothing could stun. I bought a large Toblerone for your slotty cunt mum, cause I can fit the whole bar up a pom-pom.
No, you're 26, 27 youth.
It's true.
I expect to see that at a year 6 play, maybe.
Yeah.
Don't do Christmas bars. We just not do themes. I mean, we're not my least favourite. Well, I've got loads of things that I hate about battle rap, but fucking when someone's like, I'm gonna take you to the kitchen, so I'm not forking around when I spoon you. Knife to meet you. No, don't.
Has anyone said that?
What, knife to meet you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or even stop forking around.
So don't fork with me. Probably.
You just chatting out Uranus claiming you a star. You gonna need bodybagnall to intervene us if I start going hard, because I'm a merc you real easy. You ain't touching my bars. I'm on the front line catching grenades going Bruno Mars.
I'm just going to introduce a theme that has nothing to do with the person I'm battling and then make up some weird schemes about it.
It's all been laid out there in the Bad Bars battle as well, what to do.
I thought it would be only fair to...
Just kind of crown the king of this shit.
To give a king of Bad Bars and actually just do a collection of their best. Because the Bad Bars were so frequent, I thought it was only fair to actually...
Crown them.
Showcase and crown. So the winner of Bad Bars... Should we just go for a few bad bars before we say who they are?
Yeah.
You'll hear Baraka Baraka, like there's 2 Obamas outside. For one, you wouldn't be hearing necessarily.
Not at all.
Because if there was, let's say that Obama's been cloned, there's a twin, they're both called Barack or Obama.
Yeah.
You know, they both got the exact same name. Barack. It's Barack, not Baraka as well. It's Barack.
Yeah, it is.
So that doesn't make sense for a start, but you would likely see, you know, that's how it makes sense. But it's just, if you have to make someone up for it to make sense, it doesn't make sense. You look like most prob, if most prob, most probably didn't look like most prob. That's like a quadruple negative. You said that's the same as a double negative. You're basically saying I shouldn't have said this line. That line means this line doesn't make sense and shouldn't be said. I think he said this to Tongue Twister.
He did say it to Tongue Twister.
He doesn't look anything like most prob, so yeah, that is right. You are telling him he doesn't look like most prob. He didn't need to know that, he kind of probably guessed. I'm gonna hit you with a white joke.
Yeah, this is the best one ever.
And a black joke. You're gonna be dreaming of a zebra.
It hurts my head. That's the worst thing about these things.
You probably guessed who it is by now.
Because I ain't talking about you being the best at going at obvious angles when I say you're the master at being bait. Because all you do is spit irrelevant multis, and I think it's fucking horrible. Because I ain't gonna talk about how you've been around since Thesaurus, your broadness, and the fact that you look like you struggle with rigor mortis. Those are just philosophy bars. Because I ain't looking to take over the world. Because this is OMG versus who is he. Because if you ever hear me say that I'm flexible, that means when I flex, I pull. But I was a bad boy from day. You could say I had Tourette's in school. The type to come around your yard and maybe swipe an old DVD. Scratch that. I'm the type of guy to see your girl got a DV and give her the D. Fuck that. I'm the type of guy to find your mum, give that bitch the D and leave that sket with VD. You see what I did there? D, DV, DD. Fuck it, it's irrelevant. When your body type looks like a polystyrene trolley stool. I'm gonna throw a black joke and then a white joke, you'll be dreaming about a zebra. I'm about to get indirect like debit. Call it debonums. Your skin complexion looks like yeast infection of a gone off kebab at a Greek reception. Tells me you look like the white version of Keenan from Good Burger. talking Beverly Hills when I say you cop something. I mean, he's so much of a professional pedo. He likes putting 15-year-old girls at 3:15. 15. Think about it. Because you're the most funniest of all races. Don't worry, I ain't gonna get racist. I'm just telling everyone that you got two faces. See, we can raise the stakes, kid. Don't try trading places. I'll leave your tea ripped like you forgot to tie your laces. Problem with you, tongue twister. Some of your bars are gravy, but grim. That's like mixing Bista with Pernod. You Asian-looking Norbit. After I touched down in your end zone, I knew I was gonna blaze innuendo in the endo like I was soaking endo. Is this the end? No. Blood, you're so gay that you wish Stephen Hawking was walking so you could suck off his foreskin. This ain't forcing. Because the closest you'll ever get to battling, being reckless and going ham abroad is tackling the intercontinental breakfast at your grand's house in York. I'm the black guy you catch at events shouting ad-libs while they're rapping. How can he? You would think he was a retired gynecologist the way he turns his back on Fanny. I could tell when I heard you were Yorkshire bisexual, so you fuck Emma and Dell. Plus you kind of look like most probably did look like most prop. Fam, you ain't 5'9" and stocky. I'm 5'9" and stocky, you're more 5'8" and podgy. Cut his luck short, no clover leaf. I ain't talking dead meat when the cause of death was him dying over beef. Wait, who can think of bars like that? Only me? I can't PG tits, but then again, that's how you open tea. Because it's the coroner that I'm sending him. He's falling down the order so much that after this battle, his career's gonna be descending. No, I said, he's falling down the order so much that after this battle, his career's gonna be this ending. Standing there looking like Carl from The Simpsons diagnosed with a pile of symptoms. But it doesn't matter what dialect you're speaking, you always take an L, you narc. You're just a hologram boss. Mother! I'm a tough cookie, so how do you expect to beat me? I mean, after I make these jabs digest, Because whenever Zen's rapping, people are yawning. I mean, he's so much of a Mormon that Zen puts the Zen in. Zen is so fucking boring. I mean, even if you had the biscuit and robbed the bank, you still couldn't be rich. T. Time!
Congratulations.
Congratulations.